Yep. Round three final destination. Absolutely not required, but I think that's what we've seen so far.
I've actually not seen some. It's an interesting choice on the Sonic still.
Yeah, I'm surprised really. I thought he'd choose a more balanced character to fight against the very balanced Link. Or maybe a more ranged character, something like a Lucario or maybe a Mewtwo. Maybe not a Mewtwo.
No, not Mewtwo.
But
who uses that? Oh yeah, I forgot Momo did.
Oh yeah, and he lost. So we'll see where that got him.
And if you're offended with me for even bashing on Mewtwo, the best way to tell us is leave a comment on how you love this show and follow us. And subscribe.
like, comment, subscribe.
Best way to show us that you're really upset with us.
Yes, only Mewtwo players are allowed to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm kidding. There are no Mewtwo players. We'd be left with 0 subscribers. That would be terrible.
We would cry inside.
Yep. All right. Sonic appears to be doing a little better in this round, but still, he's keeping the damage up there on Link. Link going down too far and basically SDing, so that's a kill for Sonic. Sonic is ahead, 80%. Link absolutely still has a chance to bring this back. Especially with that sword. You just gotta stay far away enough from Sonic to deal some damage, but he needs to get close and personal now to get a smash in and KO Sonic. Or else Sonic is just going to keep doing damage, because that extra life is going to give him a lot of padding.
And is that it? No.
No, Sonic is still alive, but only barely.
I feel like Sonic gets launched very far, but just does not seem to go far enough.
He's still a rather light character, but he just doesn't.
He's just one of those characters you can launch.
He just won't fucking. Oh, there it is. Link with the triple slash up smash. Link's at 36%. Sonic at 12, both with 1 life. Honestly, this is still anybody's game, but Sonic doing a lot of damage. Sonic with a grab. That's good. It's very good for KSOD at this point. Link at 54%. KSOD may finally have figured out chance as Link. Although Link's still a much heavier hitter.
Oh yes. I'm just trying to figure out how he's going to actually smash him now, because out of these last 2 matches, there's only been 1 elimination of Link, and not one of them was a smash.
That is true. Right. Sonic back up to 46%. Still keeping it close, although the closer it is...
Those arrows are helping Chance right now.
Oh, absolutely. The closer it is to being Chance's game, honestly. Because if they're even, I'd say Chance is ahead. Sonic has to keep up on the damage.
It's hard when you're You know, would a Samus help this counterbalance if you were to choose that?
You know, I'm not sure. Oh, that is not it. No, but that certainly did hurt quite a bit.
Oh yeah.
They're still almost neck and neck in percents. But really, I'd say this is Chance's game if he doesn't utterly fuck up, or if KSOD doesn't get a very lucky hit in.
Think of the children when you say words like that.
Oh my. Yeah, we have some bad-mouthedness over on the other couches. All right, Sonic up over 100%. Link still at 91. Oh, and that is it. That is game. Chance wins game 3, and Chance will move on to the next round.
I'm gonna be honest here. I'm surprised he didn't use Link.
Is Nick doing next round? All right. All right. So now we've gotten to the highly anticipated Jibbles versus Frosty, in which our own previously will be facing off against Jibbles. Not sure where Jibbles is at the moment, but Nick's just getting ready right now.
Oh, I know who Jibbles is. He is a major fan of using Ganondorf. Which
really?
Is surprising, man.
That is interesting. Here, you go on this side because the mic's on this side. I'm just talking like. All right. Okay. So, Jibbles getting in here right now. A weird mix-up with the controllers.
They need to get cream out of here right now.
Yeah.
Okay,
there we are. Players 3 and 4 instead of players 1 and 2.
Nope. Discussing stages right now. Still haven't seen the characters.
Nope.
I know Jibble will probably use Ganondorf. But I do not know who's faster.
Yeah. I don't know if Frosty chooses a fast character, then may fast character or a more long range character, that may spell doom for Ganondorf.
And
What was he? He's doing Link. Link versus Ganon. A canon match. Oh, this will be interesting.
Yep.
Thanks.
Looks like they were straight out of Hyrule for here. I wonder
Alright.
if they're going to go to Temple.
Straight out of Hyrule, I like that.
Yes, straight out of Hyrule. We got to make image of that. Oh, they're not going to Hyrule. Utter disappointment. Oh well, we have ourselves a street fight instead. It was Link versus Ganon on Smashville. Link already at 33%. Ganon has the lead. Oh, there's going to be a very close range match. And of course, a historic fight. Link must use all of his items to defeat Ganon because, you know, he's the final boss.
Stay far away from Ganon and just take advantage of getting his...
I think you should spam arrows and bombs.
Spam arrows, bombs, and then go up to the smash.
That's totally a valuable strategy in this case. Putting his boomerang to good use there. Well, Ganondorf is keeping it close. So Ganon's doing very well here.
He's a very different use of Link than what we saw in Chance.
Yes, it is, because Chance absolutely had to keep him at a distance. But it was a very, very close range fight. And you know what? That's a lot more exciting, I gotta say. Oh, Ganon just barely making the lights there. Now Ganon with the first kill. Link is down.
I'm actually surprised at that.
Yeah. Link can absolutely still take this back. He just has to get a good smash in on Ganondorf, just like that.
There we go. And now we're down one right there.
Right back to even. Link at 13. Link and Ganon at 13. Now 2013. Alright, Ganon's still taking the lead just a little bit. Because Ganon is a very heavy hitter. Link really should be doing more long range attacks, although it's a very small stage still.
Even just an arrow spam would help.
Yeah, an arrow spam, some bombs. But there's honestly not too much he can do because Ganon is going to absolutely do his best to close the gap, and that's game one.
The grab would help.
Yep. Oh well. Ganon takes round one. Jibbles takes game one of Jibbles versus Frosty.
Surprise there. Will we see a change though?
Yes. Will we see a change, or will we see Link versus Ganon on Hyrule? Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll decide. Oh my God, Sonic versus Ganondorf. That's a very bad matchup in Ganondorf's favor, I gotta say, because Ganondorf is gonna have Ganondorf is gonna have I don't know. You can absolutely use that to knock Sonic out of the sky, but Ganon is a very close-range character. He's a very slow character. Sonic, incredibly fast character. They appear to be going to a Mega Green Hill Zone. So Sonic's home turf. But we'll see how this game goes. I want to see how Ganon fights Sonic here. Sonic fights everyone, for the most part, more or less the same.
Oh, wow. We're already seeing a difference.
Yeah. Yep, see, Ganondorf, his attacks are very short range. Sonic can just dash and dash and stay at long range. Sonic's still not a hit on him. Oh, there we go. That 10%. Yeah, because when Ganondorf does hit Sonic, it's going to be a heavy hit. But Sonic can hit Ganondorf all day long. He's not getting a lot of hits, no, and I don't think he's going to get a lot. Honestly, I'd bet on Frosty to win this round. So we may just get a round 3. Yeah, Ganondorf already in KO range, but Sonic just needs to get a good smash in on him.
Wow.
Ganondorf just climbing higher and higher. Sonic at 84%. He's going to need to watch his percent here. You know, Ganondorf. Oh man, if Ganondorf gets a nice hit on Sonic, Sonic might be dead here. That would absolutely spell doom for Frosty. Oh. You know, Ganondorf still getting higher and higher percentage. But there we go. There's the kill on Ganondorf. So Frosty still has 2 lives, but he's at 109%. If Ganondorf gets a good hit on him, Frosty, oh, there it is. And we are back down to even, 0%, 0%, 1 life each. Sonic versus Ganondorf. You know, it was looking very similar to how the first life went. Sonic getting a lot of little hits in. Ganondorf getting just a few big ones. And who will reign supreme out of these two?
I'm trying to figure out what Ganon's going to do this right now.
It's true.
Ooh. Yeah, Ganon is keeping up just fine, because for every 2 hits Sonic does, Ganon can deal the same amount of damage with 1. The Sonic with the grab there. Yep, that was a beautiful grab. Ganondorf is already at 95%. Probably not quite KO range for Sonic, although Sonic is getting absolutely thrashed around. Sonic, very light character. Ganon, very strong character.
No, Sonic is in that range where you can, even though it's only 80, he can still easily be eliminated.
Yep. Ooh, Sonic's up over 110%. So Ganondorf, Sonic's still very close. So a very solid. And Sonic SD's off the side. Frosty is down, and Gibbles takes game 2 and takes first round. And that was actually a pre-round bracket. So right now, either Gibbles will go on immediately to fight Exhales, or however you pronounce that, Exhales I think it is, or it will be Goober versus Gara. So either way, it'll be a co-host fighting. All right. So are we gonna do the Goober versus Gara, or are we gonna do? All right. So next match is Goober versus Gara. So again, I lose a co-host, and I may be alone on this one unless Nick's coming back. All right. Never mind. Instead, I am going to be joined by Jeff, the other great man of Smash Club.
Yes. Hello.
So he'll be co-commentating with me. Jeff, would you like to say anything?
It's my turn.
Yes, I would. So, Goober and Gara are both about evenly skilled here. I think it's going to be a good match, Michael.
Absolutely. This is my co-host Trevor versus Gabe. I've fought these two both quite a bit before. Gabe knocked me out in the last tournament, so I'm very much looking forward to this match.
Likewise.
They should be very even in skill here, actually.
I think it's really interesting how they've chosen Zelda and Lucario. These are both characters that they don't normally choose, so it should be an interesting match.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And they're both very long-range characters, so this may be quite the sniper battle, especially with Zelda's fireballs. Lucario, I would say, is more adept at close range, except for Zelda's smashes. Zelda's close-range smashes are brutal. Oh, Zelda getting a preemptive fireball in there. There we go. Lucario's struggling just a little bit here. Lucario with a nice grab there. Yeah, Lucario can do excellent at medium range here, and so you can use that to his advantage. Keep Gara at just give Zelda at just a little distance. You can get a lot of good hits in that way.
It's interesting how he continues to use that up B.
Yeah.
Interesting technique.
Oh, it's an absolutely great way to get around opponents, just like Fox and Falco's side B.
Very true.
Except for he's using it not as a recovery, but just to get around his opponent, because you can't be hit during that, I don't think, unless you're very precisely shot.
I think so.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can evolve Aries.
No, it is.
So Goober just a little bit ahead.
Oh, that was a nice dodge.
That was a nice dodge. Zelda,
Hey, he does it.
and there's a kill. Zelda is down a life. Lucario still at 65%. This is looking pretty good for Goober right now. He's got to keep those hits on Gara here. Gara's got to get some good smashes in. Yeah. Oh, there's that up B again. Oh,
He's lit.
not quite the kill. Gara still needs one more good hit on that Lucario there. One more solid smash, because all of Zelda's smashes are very powerful. I've felt their wrath before.
Yes. Another thing we need to keep in mind, Goober is in a very favorable situation right now. At 115%, Lucario's increased attack through his damage is actually
and that has been used to his disadvantage.
By the time I got done with the sentence, it was gone.
Yep. Oh man, I often forget Zelda has a reflective shield there. It's just like Falco's and Fox's, and oh my, that is absolutely killer on characters with those big Aura Sphere attacks like Lucario and Samus, Mewtwo to a lesser extent. But
Absolutely.
so Zelda's still a much higher percentage, but if Zelda can keep the hits on Lucario, This may still be anyone's game, although it is looking highly in favor of Goober right now. Though he is low damage, so he will do not a high amount of damage. I have no idea what they're doing. There we go. Zelda's getting pretty high damage here. If Goober can get a few more good hits in, get one good smash. Oh, there it is. Almost fell off the edge there, but that up B saved Lucario.
Nice grab. Now, if I were in Goober's situation right now, I'd be going for a few more grabs.
Yeah.
Lucario's grab game is definitely one of his greatest strengths.
Oh, absolutely. But, Lucario's getting up that high percentage here. So Zelda absolutely needs to watch out. Oh, and there it is.
That's it.
Lucario Goober with the first game of round 1.
Did you feel it?
Right. So Gara has a chance to change his character now. Do you think he will? You think he'll change to maybe a closer range character, a longer range character?
Well, one of his best characters is Bowser Jr.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't choose him this time around.
Yeah, that is an interesting choice. Staying with Zelda, albeit changing colors. Going to Green Hill Zone. Maybe he felt good about last match. Maybe he felt he learned something. We'll see how he puts that to use in Game 2.
Yeah.
So, solid start from Lucario. Solid response from Zelda.
Nice grab.
Lucario keeping it close.
Oh, green zone is the best zone. Green is the one of the best zones.
Zelda, solid edge guarding. There we go. Got a few good hits on Lucario there that he really did not need to give to her. Yep. I think Gara's kind of learned how Goober uses his up B there.
Yeah, absolutely. He's really adapted well.
Yeah. I often forget Lucario has that counter there because I very rarely see him use it, but when he does, it's a hard hit.
Yeah.
And I don't think Gara needs to worry about that too much because it's mostly long range, and counters often take place at very short range. But if he starts doing a smash and gets a counter in, that's going to be a lot of pain for Gara here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh,
there we go.
Gara with a good smash. Zelda has been ahead for a while, actually. At 63%, it's now 70. She's still doing very, very well in this game and could absolutely take round 2, Game 2, if she wants to. So it seems she absolutely did learn something from round 1.
Just because the one thing about GameStop, you have to.
Alright. Zelda's getting right up into that KO range. Lucario is still very low damage, but ooh. Got a solid Aura Sphere hit. If Lucario can get a good hit in, nice smash there. Oh, and that's it for Zelda. So Lucario's at just 22% damage. That is not a lot.
Very close game.
Zelda could absolutely still take this game. I'm curious to see how this plays out.
Yeah, likewise. Back to what I was saying earlier. Ooh, nice counter.
Oh, that was good.
As Lucario's attack increases, as damage to Lucario increases, his attack does as well. So,
Lucario getting some
even
solid
for
counters
sets
in.
right now, we need to keep in mind that Lucario does have a slight advantage, even when damage is equal.
That's absolutely right. Lucario still keeping the damage ahead on Zelda at 66% to 91 now. So Lucario's just getting to that point where the damage boost starts to matter quite a bit.
Yes.
Yeah. Using that up B, keeping Zelda at a distance, which is interesting. Ooh. Zelda with very good smashes there. Zelda's within KO range, and there it is. Goober takes Game 2. You know what, that was a very good Game 2. I'm not disappointed.
No, that was really good.
All right. All right. So now it'll be Exhales versus Gibbles. I believe Exhales is our only female combatant today. And Gibbles just played in the round before this one. meeting Nick. Alright. Now we've got Trevor back again. Hello, Trevor.
You know, this is kind of messed up, guys. You're making me kill my girlfriend.
I mean...
And we... Gibbles versus... Gibbles versus Exhales is boyfriend versus girlfriend. Which honestly is something I've had to do in the past before in Smash, so... I know that feel. I'm with you there.
It's a good way to get out an argument. I mean, you settle it in Smash. It just happened.
I don't know about that. Always cause more arguments than solve them. There we go.
Well, obviously, Frost is going for Gibber's going for Ganon.
Yep. He was playing Ganon. I think this may be Ganon versus Sheik. Another Canon Zelda match, which is very interesting to see. Hopefully they'll do Hyrule Temple this time, but of course, it's up to them.
Hyrule Temple.
Are they going to do it? Omega Hyrule Temple? Hyrule. Oh, they're going Final Destination.
Whoops.
You know, same stage, different looks, essentially.
Well, not exactly. I mean,
not exactly, but it's the same. It's just about the same amount of platform space with an Omega stage versus Final Destination. Although Final Destination is a classic stage at this point.
They were gonna go to the temple, and it was gonna be a romantic evening.
I don't think this is really romantic. Oh man, Ganon absolutely bringing the heat on Sheik. Sheik's side being instead of up being, I think there. So Sheik already has one death. Ganondorf's only at 6%, still with 2 lives.
Go for the punch.
Kick him in the nads. So keeping the damage about even, but Sheik's going to have to work a lot harder if he wants to take Ganondorf out here. Because Ganondorf is very hard hitting out, and there's the SD from Sheik. So Gibbles takes round 1, apologizing to his girlfriend. We'll see how game 2 goes. Oh man, I feel bad. Although, this is entertainment.
I can already see the makeup they're gonna have to do after this.
Oh, absolutely. So Gibbles has to stay as Ganondorf. Exhales can switch, apparently not. Go to Hyrule. Oh, that was brutal. That was absolutely savage. Are they going to the temple? They're going to the temple. Omega Temple.
Goober. Don't look at me like that.
Yeah.
That's Gabe.
I'm sorry. I failed you.
Alright. So round 2. Oh man. Ganondorf death punch. Oh. Sheik again, I believe, side being instead of up being.
Go for the punch.
So Ganondorf still with no damage on him. Sheik already a life down. There's the up B.
Gentleman in SD1.
Nope, not gonna do it.
I feel like that's BM2 though at this point.
Joe's apparently not confident enough to SD to make it even. But you know what? Oh well. He's still... Ganondorf still 100%, Sheik at 60%, Ganon at only 2. Oh my. I'd rather not imagine it.
You of all people should know how that feels.
It's just a video game. So
this is Smash.
This is Smash. This is very serious business. All right. Ganon 68% now. Sheik at 84. She could still maybe get at least 1 kill. Oh, and never mind. There it is. That is game 2. Absolutely brutal. Gibbles not even losing a life. Gibbles will move on to round 3. Do you know how to do that? Alright. Alright, and that is it for round 1, I believe. Yep, that is the end of round 1.
What? Are we doing Gibbles and Sheik, or are we going to go straight to here just to kind of give them time? Let's just do that. I don't think you're going to last. Alright.
So, because Gibbles just played, and he would be in round 1, or game 1 of round 2, but instead he is going to be, we're going to give him a rest, and we're going to just go straight to game 2 instead of round 2, and this will be Sorcerer
and Too Much Dog.
This will be Sorcerer versus Too Much Dog. So that is Ross the Boss versus Austin number 1. A little bit of shit talking here. I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. Asking how Yoshi's doing. Wonder if Ross is going to play Yoshi again. I would love to see that happen.
He's going to be a Yoshi.
You think he's going to play Yoshi?
If he doesn't, they'll be in shock.
Alright, Sorcerer with Greninja instead.
All that Yoshi stairs.
Yeah, I don't play very well against
It's okay, I don't play
Sheik.
Come on.
Sheik versus Greninja. Ninja fight! Ninja fight!
Okay.
Oh man, this is going to be a very interesting match. Very fast characters with a few long-range moves. Well, they both have Shuriken, I guess.
I mean, this is like what Naruto could have been.
This is what Naruto could have been, says Gaara.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Alright, oh man, already a very fast-paced match. Sheik just a little bit ahead in the game, not in tears. Haha.
Shuriken no Jutsu.
Yep. Sheik already doing very well still, keeping Greninja up ahead. I completely forgot who was who. Completely forgot who was who. Oh well. Alright.
Sorcery is Greninja. Yeah, Sorcery's Greninja. Too much dog is.
The name. It's too much dog. Too much dog is Ross. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay. All right.
Just throw shurikens at each other.
So Greninja is now already in KO range. Sheik's still staying pretty low here. She could absolutely get a KO on here if she does a fishtail or anything of the sort. Sheik does have some pretty powerful smashes.
Never learned how to use Sheik. Even though I have the ninja name,
I tried once. I'm not a fan of Sheik, I gotta say. I can play Sheik, but I really don't want to. It's not a good time for me.
I'm gonna get so many hate comments that I can't use a ninja.
It doesn't even matter. Alright, Greninja still up at 131, although Sheik's getting hit quite a bit now too. They're shurikening at each other. Ninja v Ninja.
The beautiful shuriken.
There it is. Finally, a death kick from Sheik. Greninja is down a life. Sheik still at 80%. So if Greninja could get a few good hits and a smash, then he may still be able to take this game. What?
He's gonna pop a balloon instead.
Hey, he's having fun. Don't judge him.
This is Smash. This is fun.
Yep. Alright. Greninja's still putting the hits on Sheik. He just needs to get a good smash in, and those water swords absolutely could get a good hit at any second now. Any second now. Almost.
Worthy range, though.
Yeah. You got Shuriken v Shuriken again, but Sheik's Shurikens are much longer range than Greninja's. Although Greninja's, I believe, do more damage. And I think they hit everything in their path no matter what. Sheik's will stop at the first target. Sheik's still 121%, very much in KO range. Greninja at 61, so getting up there in damage. Ooh.
Trying to go for the grabs, and it's just
not going. First off with an interesting teleport off the edge. No.
And there's the throw.
Finally the kill on Sheik. So Greninja at 67%. Sheik, nice and fresh. I still think this is... Oh my. Oh! And Sheik SDs.
What even happened there?
Oh my god.
That was incredible. I don't even know what to say. Sorcerer takes first game. I got to stop saying round.
So Greninja sticks.
Who knew?
Yeah.
Yoshi. Oh man, we got a freak show going on right here. Yoshi versus Greninja. What?
I think you just got it. I think this is a sneaky giant is working out.
Yeah.
Definitely banning
Pac-Man.
Do the Pac-Man.
I don't even know if I've seen Pac-Man being played on already.
Let's just say it's like the kind of like Rainbow Road.
Is it now? Oh my. Alright, they're going to Omega Palutena's Temple, which is, I believe is where Ross kicked ass last time. So both opening with a long range attack, and they both missed. So that was great. Yeah. So Ross again getting just a little bit ahead, but there was quite the upset last match where Ross just slightly missed on it. Oh my! Already with the spike. Yoshi only had 2%. Greninja already lost the life. Ross is absolutely not fucking around in this. Can I swear on the stream? Who knows? Greninja with the counter.
Thank God I did not have to face this guy.
Yeah.
This is...
Yoshi's still only at 5%. Greninja already at 63 on his second life. Greninja finally getting a good hit in. And Ross is being absolutely brutal. Just egg bombing him at every turn. Ooh, with a spike. Gotta spike him down. Oh! Ross just misses that spike there. Greninja already in KO range on his second life. So all Yoshi needs is a good hit. He doesn't even need to spike him really at this point.
Just throw him. He needs to get a grab in. Oh, right here.
Oh! Again, Greninja up B's at just the right time, missing that spike. Honestly, I'm still gonna call this Ross's game.
Yep.
And there it is. Yoshi's still at 2 lives. So now we're going to round 3. Traditionally fought on Final Destination, but absolutely not required. So Sorcerer now has the opportunity to change his character if he really does want to. And he will. To Ryu. Character we have not yet seen in this tournament. Yoshi versus Ryu is a matchup I don't think I've ever seen. They're going to Dreamland 64. An interesting stage selection. Alright.
I'm very interested in this whole match. Oh, nice! Mostly because I've tried playing Ryu, never been able to do it.
I honestly haven't seen anybody use Ryu a lot. So I've seen him fight, but not extensively. I don't know all his moves.
I don't know the combos.
But I'm pretty sure Ryu has appeared in more fighting games than anyone ever.
But it's still one of the worst in Smash, in my opinion.
Oh, that's rough. Ryu already in KO range. Yoshi is a big, heavy hitter. Not telling you.
Say that Ryu is worse than you two.
Oh man. We'll let the tears decide. Well, the tears are certainly going to be flowing pretty soon here. Ryu already at 144%.
Oh.
Yoshi may look innocent, but he's got a killer's eyes. Yoshi only at 56%. Ryu already up at 27 on his second life here.
I said the most killer thing about this stage is that tree back there.
Yeah.
And there's
oh man. Oh, the spike.
Oh.
Barely a minute and 5 seconds into game 2. Game 3, sorry. That was game 3, and Ross the boss, wins game 1 of round 2.
I just lost. I'm gonna pull up the most complex character in the game.
The most complex character?
Yes, Ryu's the most complex character in the game.
I was saying Ryu's most complex character in the game. Is he? You decide. Like, comment, subscribe. Alright, so now we have Game & Watch Jr. versus Dan. Here's Danny. I believe they're playing a friendly over there right now, and Dan always does well in 8-player Smash with Rosaluma. So, we may need... Oh, nope. He is definitely coming over here. So, this is Robert versus Dan, Game & Watch Jr. versus Dan the Man. Game & Watch going with Cash Money, Game & Watch? No.
Michael, what color should I go this time?
I don't know. I like Cash Money, Game & Watch, but you can go white.
And for Dan, I think he's either
It's up to you.
a Rosalina or probably even Duck Hunt.
He could totally do a Duck Hunt here. And there it is. Duck Hunt versus Game & Watch. Very, very old characters coming in here.
That's good to know.
Not new, not old Smash characters, but old game characters. Dan absolutely wanted to do a horseshoe stage again.
Play normal 75.
And we're
doing Gala Plains. Horseshoe Gala Plain, it seems.
Call it Omega. Dan's the only person who calls it horseshoe.
That's why it's funny. All right. So 2 very small characters, 2 very odd characters actually.
Probably the most trolliest too.
Yeah, absolutely. Game & Watch, a bit more of a short-range character. Duck Hunt can absolutely hold his own at short range, but he's more long-range focused with the can and the frisbee, or the clay pigeon, as I believe it is. Ooh, Duck Hunt already pretty high damage at 66%, especially for not even 30 seconds in.
And he's going for the hammer.
Game & Watch trying to get those hammers in, but Dan is still sort of keeping up. There it is. Giving the hits in on Game & Watch, although Game Watch is still ahead by just a little bit.
Trying to use that can to his advantage.
Well, there we go.
Watch out for that.
Duck Hunt absolutely juggling Game Watch right now. Game Watch with the edge grab. Good dodge there.
It's a fair match.
Game Watch keeping it very even. Game Watch got to use that hammer a little bit more. Using the helmet not going to work on such a long-range character like Duck Hunt.
Such a short range.
Oh, that's gonna be.
And
there it is. So there's the first kill, Mr. Game & Watch. Duck Hunt at 90% damage. If Game & Watch gets a lucky hammer in, he may still be able to tie this game up. But right now, ooh.
That recovery.
That recovery, though. Duck Hunt's still looking pretty good, although he is over 100%, so he's absolutely within KO range for Game & Watch. Game & Watch just needs to get a good helmet or hammer in here. Or box, I guess.
Or that fire.
Or fire.
I'm not a big... I don't know really how to use Game & Watch.
I have no idea either. He's such an odd character, honestly. And Game & Watch is already... it's still not a kill there. 138 damage, and he's still alive. And he's still laying the hits on Game & Watch. Game & Watch at 50% damage on his second life here. Duck Hunt barely hanging on to 160. Not yet. Nope. Not quite. Oh, that was weird. I have no idea what just happened there. Oh, man. Duck Hunt just barely dodging that 7. That absolutely would have taken him out.
Not eating the apple?
Nope. Game & Watch Jr. still desperately trying to kill Dan here.
At 180.
Yeah, 180%. I think that's the second highest percent we've seen in this tournament right now.
12 the highest?
Something like that, and they were already in the air and dying. Finally, there's a kill on Duck Hunt. The Game Watch is already at 75%.
This controller's a little weird.
Are you really complaining about controller when you just lost your life?
What? No, I'm just saying it's a little. Feels a little. John.
Yeah, Game & Watch all the way up at 89%. Duck Hunt still with barely any damage on him. Game & Watch Jr. is going to have to do his best, get as many hits in on Duck Hunt as he can. But I don't see him winning this game unless there's some sort of upset here. Ooh, and that's it. Dan takes game 1.
So
Dan's switching controllers.
Game & Watch Jr. actually go from his main and try to...
That might be interesting here. I don't think... I haven't seen Game & Watch Jr. play many other characters than Game & Watch. He mostly sticks with Game & Watch. He's one of the only people who can play Game & Watch. But Dan is switching controllers here, so give us a second. Yep.
And so
There we go.
I have just one question. Who do you argue to have? Who do you want to be in the next match instead of Cloud?
Oh my.
Really? Yeah, really.
So Game...
I have to.
There was a different choice instead of Cloud.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, we have to go.
Oh, that's interesting. Game & Watch Jr. has switched to Duck Hunt. So, Duck Hunt Dog versus Duck Hunt Dog on Duck Hunt stage. This is going to be incredible. And there's one more Duck Hunt Dog just hiding in the back on that stage. We'll see if they ever actually kill all the ducks. I tried that once to see if it did anything. Kill all the ducks for 3 rounds and it didn't do a damn thing.
Oh, I hated this dog.
Everybody hated this dog. They made him so much more friendlier in Smash so that everybody wouldn't just instantly hate him. But he's still such a troll character. Keeping the damage pretty even, but since the characters are the same, this is just a real test of skill. And I guess stage knowledge, because this is a weird stage. Sometimes platforms just randomly pop up. I know there's conditions for them, but I don't know the conditions.
It works because they're both troll characters.
Yeah. Oh, this is great though. Duck Hunt versus Duck Hunt on Duck Hunt. Well, Game & Watch Jr. I can't just say Duck Hunt Dog anymore. Game & Watch Jr. is already at 110%, well within KO range. Dan's doing very well here, and he may just take the match unless Game & Watch can do a major upset and recover a lot of lost ground. Ooh. I have no idea what just happened there. That was... elicited some surprise responses from our viewers here on the couches.
Round
Yep.
1.
This is round 2. This is game 2.
Oh, it said round 1 on top.
We did. Oh man. Dan still. What note? Dan's right next to me. Dan's at 92% now. Just barely hanging in there. He still has not gotten the KO on Game Watch Jr. So Game Watch doing a very good job of recovering that ground. There it is. Can explosion and Game Watch Jr. is down. But Dan is already at 92%, so we could be. Oh man, it's still a very interesting game. If he gets a good hit on Dan, if he gets that smash in or gets the can to explode right on Dan, then that'll be it for Dan.
Whoa, Dan still has a life.
Yeah. Well, Dan still has a life, yeah. So Dan is still unquestionably ahead.
It's just gonna be a little harder to come back.
Yeah. But every percent of damage he does on Game Watch Jr. here is just pure profit. It's money in the bank.
Oh, there's one. Okay,
There's
I
that
just was watching
solid
Game
down
Watch
smash.
Jr. thinking that was Dan.
No. Game Watch Jr. is a slightly lighter one here. Duck Hunt. I can't say Duck Hunt. Dan is 146%. Game Watch at 73%. So this is absolutely looking like Dan's game here. He just needs to get a little bit more on Game Watch Jr. Alright, this is first kill on Dan, but Game Watch Jr. is already at 95%.
It's gonna be a hard comeback.
Yeah, this is going to be a very hard fought battle if he wants to make it back here. Honestly, I don't think he will. Yep, there it is. There's the kill. Alright, good job, Dan.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And Dan wins game 2 of round 2. Oh, sorry. Hold on.
We're gonna go with Chance and Goober.
All right, Chance versus Goober. So this will be. All right, this will be a very interesting match as well. Two very good players, two people who have been here for quite a while. I don't know what Gabe's walking away. Oh, he's grabbing controllers. All right.
Are we gonna see Link and Chance?
Are we gonna see Chance play Link? Like, comment, subscribe. We'll find out.
Towards a Link of the past, he has one.
Link to the past. Nice. All right.
I've also
Let's
seen
see.
Chance still plays Robin, so that might be a possibility.
That might be interesting. I have seen him play as Robin, and I have killed him a lot as Robin too. Because Robin's annoying. Lucina, my main. Robin versus Lucina, a canon, well, not quite a canon fight, but you know, same universe. So Gabe as Lucina and Cum Dump as Robin.
Red hair Lucina, it's not my favorite.
Red versus blue, player 1 versus player 2. Chance,
Redhead Robin.
what Robin do you like?
I like pink hair.
You don't like Red Robin? The food industry frowns upon you. Not Marth. So we have a match with Cum Dump and not Marth. The Lucina. Oh my. So this is going to be an interesting sword and magic duel. Lucina, obviously the better swords person. But, as you know, Robin's got the strong long range.
And they're gonna go to the Pokemon. Okay.
No. This is Kalos. This is absolutely a beautiful stage, though. The Kalos Pokemon League. We have great big arenas in giant stained glass cathedrals. Because, you know, I'd be so down for that.
1v1 me, bro.
I will 1v1 you in a stained glass cathedral with swords. Yeah. But Robin's still ahead just a little bit, trying to keep the distance from Lucina. If Lucina can close the gap, she can obviously get those hits in. Lucina, very fast character. Damage on the edge of the blade, not the tip like Marth. Oh, I just got that innuendo. So, yeah. Yep. Lucina's gotta get those counters in. Gotta keep it close, because Lucina absolutely has no long range. Lucina, swordsman and nothing else. Yeah. So that's shielding. Oh.
Where was the
Here
counter?
it is. Chance with the first hit.
I was.
So
I'm expecting a counter there.
Lucina already lost a life. My heart is broken into pieces.
It's okay.
Yeah. So Robin at 73% there. Robin's still doing very well. Lucina at 22%. Now, Lucina's just not countering right here. I don't think Goober's played Lucina enough.
I've mostly seen Goober use Pokemon.
Yeah, that is true. I've mostly seen him use Lucario. He beat me as Lucina with Lucario.
I've mostly seen him use Charizard, honestly. That's what I was expecting.
That is true. Alright. That may or may not... Nope, that is not the kill on Robin. That is the appropriate edge strategy for Lucina, but as far as I know.
Robin's going for
Yeah. Robin's spellbook looking just about done here. Yeah. Robin in the air is not a good thing for Robin. It is a very good thing for Lucina, because Lucina absolutely has the potential to keep her there. Ooh. But she's still at the distance. Lucina's gotta do that countering, gotta do that. Oh, that shield. That was an excellent shield. The shield at just the right time to not take any damage there. And there's the counter. The counter and the kill. The Lucina's still at 108%. It's going to be a very, very hard-fought battle for Not Marth. Ooh. Yeah, and still not doing terribly well with... That was good. That was a counter. That was also a counter. Not a close range counter, but... Yeah. Lucina's got to... Oh, no. Lucina... Up B is the wrong way. Lucina, Robin with the taunt right at the end. That would be interesting, because gotta be keeping the score here. Because Goober absolutely does have the chance, but Tish, to change his character if he wants to, and he is going Lucario. Lucario versus Fire Emblem characters. Typically, goes pretty well for Lucario, but we'll see how the long-range Robin works with him.
I don't know the name. Just don't even. Okay. You pronounce it?
What is it?
Rio King.
Rio King. Just say it fast and nobody can tell the difference. Rio King.
We're going to Cream.
And Chance going to his second name again, Cream.
Hey, Jamie got accepted.
Oh wait, are we switching?
No, he just changed it.
Another name change.
He just changed his color, changed his name, just as he did with Link the last time. Cookies. What a nice innocent name. I would have liked to see. Oh, it's Cookies and Cream. I get it. That's clever.